My name is Jules Jones. I'm a practicing artist here in Austin, Texas. I have a studio practice. This is my studio. Let me show you around. When I was in grad school at UT, someone approached some of the graduate students. They had a free space and wanted to know if we wanted to use it as a gallery space. So some of us got together, we started Mass Gallery, which was an art space that was there to kind of show things that weren't really like showable, things that weren't necessarily sellable, just sort of like the ugly, the experimental, the adventurous stuff being made in town. And so we were open, we stayed in this spot for 6 years or something until, East Austin's getting turned over very quick during that turnover time, and we just found other ways to stay active, and we did sort of pop-up shows here and there. We were nomadic for a couple of years looking for a new spot, and we approached a philanthropist in town who was supporting the Austin Museum's programming for a while. We pitched him, would you like to fund our gallery space? And we made him a business plan, and he agreed to it. So we got our new spot that we went to the other day, and we've been there now for 5 years. So we've been an organization for 12 years now, and we have a space, which is in this day here in Austin is unique. Like just this month, something like 5 art organizations in East Austin have lost their space, and that's galleries and artist-run spaces, but also places that provide studio space for artists. So, the creative community has been sort of staked out in this edge of town for a long time, and now sort of have less and less options, which is too bad because what the arts culture provides the city will be missed when it's gone. If we lose all the arts in a certain area, it just dries up, the culture, and that's not good for anyone. So it's a losing game for the art scene in a lot of ways. But we feel lucky because we have a space. So. I mean, I really don't know. I think that all these galleries losing their spaces is going to create a ripple. It's going to create some commotion. What to do about it, I don't know. I mean, I know that it would be cool if the city stepped in and gave some sort of arts organization like a 100-year lease, or bought some sort of land and made it into an art center. There might be something where the arts community has to sort of pool our resources and strengthen ourselves in that manner. The artists aren't the only people sort of being pushed out, and it's a long history of sort of groups of people being pushed out in the wake of development. And I don't know. I think that there's enough people passionate about doing stuff that they're gonna make noise until something gets done. But one of those options is that the central Austin gets turned into a bunch of developments, and artist organizations will kind of get pushed out towards the perimeter of town. Yeah, super important to get a community. I think when you get out of school, if you don't have an art community, you're desperate for any feedback. Tell me you hate it, tell me you love it, just tell me something, I'd love to instill an adventurous spirit in my students to not only sort of build a community, but to use that community, start a gallery, show work, show your students work, show your friends work, get it out there, invite people out, activate the scene. You meet other people doing the same thing. You get to bring artists to town, you get to show people work, and then you're part of another community of people who show work and do stuff. Other artists who run spaces, because someone's got to play that role. Someone's got to do it. I know there's enough passionate people on the ground who are good at doing stuff, getting stuff done, that will continue to get stuff done. So I got faith in the people who've been sort of like culture builders in the scene. They're not going anywhere. And I'm one of those people too. So I'm not going anywhere. And while I'm here, yeah, I'm on board.
Wow.